Would you spend more than $2,000 on a new smartphone? Well, that's what Samsung's hoping. I've just watched their latest keynote where they unveiled their newest lineup of flagship smartphones. And the one that's going to be getting the most attention from everyone, and the one that I want to talk about today, is their new foldable phone. It's been in the rumor mill for quite a few months now, but they finally announced it. It's a phone that has a smaller normal screen on the outside, but you can open it up and it has a folding screen on the inside to make it a tablet when it's open and a normal smartphone when it's closed. It's called the Galaxy Fold. It's going to be coming in April 2019, in just about 2 months' time from now. And prices for it will start at $1,980 US. Now, to give you some context, the most expensive iPhone I checked today cost about 1,440 something US. So this smartphone starting at 1,980 will make it by far and away the most expensive normal flagship smartphone. I say normal because there's companies that sell diamond-encrusted, gold-plated smartphones, but those are not the ones we're talking about here. So what makes this smartphone so special, and is it worth the price? Well, as I said, the main distinguishing feature is that it has a foldable screen. This means that when you open it up, it has a screen which is completely seamless, but it's folded together like a book. It's got a 4-point-something inch screen on the outside and a 7-point-something inch screen on the inside. It also has about 512 gigs of RAM, about 12 gigs of RAM, more than more or less any other smartphone. Its circuit is built on a new 7 nanometer manufacturing process, which is also one of the most advanced ones out there. There'll be a version for both 4G and 5G, which hasn't even been rolled out across most of the world yet. The main innovation that they're talking about is this foldable screen. So this is now going from most smartphones, which have a solid OLED screen or IPS screen, LED screen, whatever it might be, that's usually got a glass fronting to make it scratch resistant. This screen is based on foldable polymers. So you'd be able to fold it like a sheet of paper and open it up again and not really notice that it had ever been folded over. So is this enough to make a phone worth as much as a used car, as much as 3 or 4 or even 5 other smartphones, and more worth more than $500 more than the most powerful iPhone that's out there? Now the question is whether or not that's the right question at all. This phone is not designed for people who would look at a $2,000 phone and think, whoa, I'm never going to pay $2,000 for a phone. It's designed for people who want what the phone represents. They want to appeal to the innovators and to the early adopters and the people who see this as a status symbol rather than as a practical machine. There's going to be very, very few people out there that are going to look at a phone with a foldable screen that might wear out after a while. The reviews are not in yet, and the technology is really, really still in its infancy. This is effectively the second smartphone that's been announced really that has a foldable screen. There was another one from a Chinese company, but that wasn't nearly as well designed or executed, but they were the first to the market. But is this enough to actually make it a practical innovation? And probably the answer is no to that. It's not designed to be practical. It's meant to show Samsung as being at the forefront of innovation, of hardware innovation again. And not only is that going to help them internally within the company build the capability to start off with what is now a very new, exciting, and very expensive technology, and through process of improvement, iteration, getting their processes more effective, bring that cost down. In a future situation, foldable screens might be significantly more affordable than they are now. It also sets the culture within within Samsung as being much more supportive of innovation again. But more importantly than any of that, in my view, Samsung has done this to show the consumer that they are at the forefront of innovation. So whether or not the innovation in this case actually provides added value isn't the most important thing. It's to drive the status of Samsung and the status of people who are rich enough and willing enough to buy this product. People are not going to buy this product because it is a better smartphone and it is a better tablet. Chances are a dedicated smartphone and a dedicated tablet will together be much better than this one device. We've seen this from the proliferation of Windows laptops over the last couple of years that have tried to be both a laptop and a tablet by having foldable screens. People do not traditionally use those in their tablet mode. They use it still as a laptop, maybe with the touchscreen functionality, but it's not the main selling point. So Samsung has done this to position themselves as being an innovator and to position the people who are buying it as people who want something as a status symbol. Not a practical symbol, not a everyday usable object, as a status symbol to show that they're ahead of the curve, that they're early adopters, and that they support innovation. So that's been my 2 cents. Is it worth $2,000? It's worth $2,000 to people in the same way that some people are willing to buy a Rolex for $20,000, whereas the Rolex still tells time just as accurately as your phone does and as a Casio watch from the 1980s did. It's a status symbol. It's a symbol that you're supporting innovation and that you yourself then are an innovator. It's not about the physical value, it's about the transactional value. So I hope you found that interesting. If you want more insights on innovation and building innovation capabilities, then make sure you go to www.ideatovalue.com, sign up for our free training, sign up for our newsletter, and you'll get all of the best insights on innovation and creativity delivered right to yourself, and you'll be well on your way to becoming better at innovation, better at creativity. I've been Nick Skillicorn. If you're excited by the new phone, please let me know in the comments below whether or not you think $2,000 is an appropriate price to pay for a smartphone, even if it is the most cutting-edge phone. I read all the comments, so let me know what you think down below, and I'll speak again with you soon. Cheers, bye. Thank you so much for listening. If you liked it, please like, share, and subscribe, and leave me a comment about what you thought and what you'd like to see more about. If you want to take your creativity and innovation capabilities to the next level, then invest in yourself with the premium training only available at ideatovalue.com. These exclusive training modules have all been put together by me, Nick Skillicorn, and have been used by thousands of artists, innovation leaders, and CEOs to become better at understanding the source of their creativity and executing on their innovation ambitions. And there is no risk to you, as they are backed by our money-back guarantee. Now, don't forget to go out there and make your ideas a reality. See you again soon.